little belt company information, a little rant, whatever you might want to call it. I'd say it is a video about belt manufacturing transparency. That's probably the best thing that I could say about it. Or, as I like to say, there's a shakeup going on in the UTV belt world. There are companies being bought out by companies, which in turn are being bought out by yet another company that have these lines of belts, and then manufacturers are changing. The original manufacturer from the first company is no longer making that belt, and the way that I look at it is anytime companies get bought out by companies and on down the line, then it's about money, profit, and then getting things made cheaper. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. The second thing you need to be aware of is that if you go on Amazon, eBay, etc., or even just Googling, you're going to find a belt for your vehicle under $100. I have actually even seen a Hunterworks belt for $54 on Amazon. It was made in Turkey or somewhere. Got that stopped. But you're going to find these belts. And a lot of people do not understand that there's a lot goes into a belt to make it quality. Okay, so overseas companies, as a general rule, have not done a really good job. Now there is one company that I would trust. They don't make aftermarket belts, so only OEM. It's called Mitsubishi from Japan. They make most of the OEMs, not all, for Can-Am and Polaris. They have a plant here in the United States, but they presently do not make any aftermarket belts. All right, so that leaves I think it's Dayco, Timken / Ultimax, which makes ours, Springfield, Missouri, Gates. And I believe that's the only manufacturers left here in the United States. I don't think Gates makes any aftermarket belts. Don't get me in line on that. As far as private labels, just their brand of belts. Dayco certainly makes their own belts and makes some other stuff. It's come to my attention that their technology is very old. They haven't kept up with the times with the higher horsepower machines our manufacturer has. While ours is a private label, just keep in mind that we are not taking Ultimax belts, erasing their name, putting Hunterworks on it, and then selling it to you at a lower or higher price, whatever it may be. That's not what we do. You can certainly watch our premium line belt video I just made, watch our old belt introduction video, whatever. We work directly with them on dimensions, compounds, etc., for each and every vehicle, and we work things out over time to improve. So this video is not only to pat ourselves on the back, which it is, heck, it's our channel, so we can do that. But it's really an awareness thing, is you really have to be careful of what belt you buy. Does that mean Hunterworks belts are the best on the planet? Well, I think so, but it's not the only quality belt out there. The problem is you, the consumer, are not necessarily going to know except through experience. You see, so somebody says, no, Hunterworks belts didn't work for me, but XYZ brand did. Well, there's a couple of brands out there that are still quality, and if that won't work for them, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, so we're not the only game in town. We're just one of the very few games in town. The rest of them are just private labels and overseas, and the companies that you have dealt with for years is the ones that's hoodooing you, because they're the ones that's doing all the shake-up and getting things moved around and going overseas now, because it's all about profit. Hunterworks obviously has to make money to stay in business. But at the end of the day, you know, I need a American flag here. We're a U.S. company. We buy our belts and have them made right here in the United States by good old Americans like you and I, good people. Ultimax are really good people. I let that cat out of the bag that they make it, and I'm rehashing one little part. The only reason we kept it a secret since 18 is because we do not want people to think we simply take their belt, stick our sleeve on it, and call it good. That is one thing that's not happening here. So, just a little shake up in the world. Be careful who you buy from. If it's not us, ask questions and make sure you're getting a quality product. Ask your friends maybe, you know what I'm saying, if they got good experiences. Again, I hope that it's Hunterworks, but we're not the only game in town. So any questions I can answer. There are things I know that I wish I could tell publicly, but I can't. But if you got any questions I can answer, Todd at Hunterworks.com. Thanks.